Hey, boys and girls. It is Friday, January 8th. Math lesson today is a fun game. And the game is called Place Value Game. And if you follow these directions, it will tell you exactly how to play. You will have one spinner and a player one sheet and a player two sheet. So whoever you decide to play with, or again, if you have a stuffed animal, if you're kind of by yourself there, try to be creative. And so what you're going to do is, if you want to, let me see here. I might have a paper clip. So if you have a paper clip like this, and maybe just a basic pencil or pen, you can kind of create your own spinner. And here's how the game is played. We know that if there are three numbers together, a three-digit number, we call it, you're going to have a ones place, a tens place, and a hundreds place. And so what you're going to do is you are going to, if you look at the directions, players spin you spin one time. So player spins the spinner and decides if they want to use that number in the ones, tens, or hundreds. So if I spin on this little sheet here and I spin a 7. Now, if I spin a 7, 7's a pretty high number. I mean, the only bigger numbers are 8 and 9. So 7, to me, I'm going to put that 7 in the hundreds place. So if I'm player 1 here, I'm going to put a 7 in the hundreds place, just like this. Now, you don't have to do that. You could put a 7 in the tens place for 70 later on, but again, my strategy is, man, it's going to be hard for that other person to spin more than a 7. They only can do 8 or 9, right? Well, then now I get to spin 2 more times. So far I have a 700 number, and I'm going to spin 2 more times, boom. And let's say I spin a 3. So a 3, I don't know, that's kind of a number towards the bottom, right? You have 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to put that in the ones place. So far, I decided to put the 3. I could have put the 3 in the tens for 30. I put it for ones for 3. So I have 700 blank 3. I'm going to roll one more time. Boom. Let's say I got a 4. Okay, I'm going to put a 4 then in the tens place. So it'll be 743. Now I could just even pretend another one. Let's say I did a 2. Oh, if I spin a 2, even though I'm going to have to put 20 there. So 700 plus 20 plus 3 equals 703 or 723. So my number that I spun was 723. Now, even though, what's the biggest number you could make? The biggest number would be 732. But remember, I put the 3 in the ones place first, so I can't change it. Once I write them in, I cannot change them. Okay, so even if I roll, let's say I spun a 9. If I already have 7 for the 700s and I cannot put 900 anymore, it'd be 793. So what I'm saying is, once you find a spot, you're kind of stuck with that spot. Okay, and then you're going to compare. Then your partner is going to go, and then over here your partner will do their sheet, and you're going to write your partner's number, and then you're going to decide which one's bigger and which one's smaller. And you're going to play this game, and it says on the bottom, the winner of each round is the player with the biggest number. So you get to win. Like, if my number is 723, and let's say someone rolls 874, which is bigger, 723 or 874? 874 is larger, and so I would have lost that round. And then I'm going to play another round. So again, this is what it is today, is a place value game. Remember, ones, tens, and hundreds. And remember, you got to start thinking, if you roll a 1, let's say my first spin is a 1, should I put that for the 100? Because 100 is going to be your lowest number possible. The lowest number possible on this game is 111. If you spun a 1 3 times, you have 111. So if I spin a 1, I'm not going to put it in the hundreds unless I have to, because that's the smallest number. All right, you guys, well, do your best. We'll be back for a reading lesson shortly. Good luck with the math game. Have fun. Remember, ones, tens, and hundreds.